I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm using my original tarot if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using. The links are down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. I feel like you made a decision, or you made a choice, or you did something, and you thought at the time it was the right thing, but I feel like you're having some regrets. Like you're regretting that you made that choice or you took that action. And I kind of feel like it's kind of sticking in your mind and you keep going over it. Sometimes when things happen, it's like we keep going over it, and we kind of think, well, if I keep thinking about it, then maybe it'll change this time around. Excuse me, it's like when you watch those movies and you see the person and, they do this thing and you're like, well, maybe, don't do it this time, right? But the movie is what it is. You can't change it. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on here, is you have some regrets for something, like you're looking back at something. And I'm kind of looking at his face and he looks angry, and it's just like, look at this. And then we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and then the Page of Pentacles. I just feel like there's some regret for an action, but you thought at the time that it was the right thing. I love that. So releasing those burdens in this future energy, and it helps you to grow and start fresh. I love it. Moving forward, like the Two of Wands and then the Three of Wands, so that progression. So that's what I'm feeling like, is that there was a choice that you made, but you felt that at the time that it was the right decision for you. And that's okay. Like, that's how you learn. Like, don't beat yourself up about it. And I feel like you keep trying to go back and you keep trying to change things, but it's like it can't be changed. Like, you can't go back and rewind and change it. You can only change from this moment forward. And I feel like that's kind of like where you go forward from here, right? And kind of coming to that realization, it is what it is. And so where do I go from here? And moving forward, okay, lesson learned, right? I don't want to do that again, or, that didn't really work out for me. And so I'm going to learn from that. And how am I going to change that moving forward? The main goal here is to release the burden that you've put on yourself, and to stop beating yourself up for choices that you had made in the past here. Whatever that past represents to you, whether it was recent past or a long time ago. And I feel like this current energy here, like what you need to focus on, I feel like, yes, you can acknowledge that that is what happened, but be in the present time and be patient with yourself and give yourself that chance, give yourself that leeway, right? And then to start new, and then to move forward, right? Because we have this page, which is young energy. So it's kind of like you looked past, now you're in the moment, then you're looking forward. But also to, it's good to look forward and say, where do I want to go from here? So that way in this future energy, as you can see, where you're releasing those burdens, it's coming to an end, it's ending, because you're working past it, and it's a big growth moment for you. And then you have the Two and then the Three of Wands, where you're like starting that progression again. Give yourself that chance. It's like you can beat yourself up for a little while, but then it's like, you got to stop that, because then that starts to work against you. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to keep doing that, because you're just hurting yourself. You're not really changing anything. Okay. No, we have the, I guess those are they all reversed? Some of them are. Half the deck is, and then, no, the whole deck is. But that's okay. We'll just we'll just take those, right? Because that's how they came out. I almost feel like things are because like this way, the money's like it's coming in, but I feel this way, it's like I'm going to let that go, right? It's like the hand is releasing it. So I think that's kind of cool, is that it's like you are releasing it, right? You're letting it go. Justice. Seeing that it's unfair for yourself to hold on to something and to be frustrated with yourself and to keep beating yourself up about something that you can't change, no matter how many times you try to rewind it in your mind, that it's not going to change, that it is what it is. And to realize that and see how it's not fair to yourself to keep putting yourself in that situation and rewinding that. And then the Devil card, like releasing that toxic energy. And letting that go. I almost feel like it's all of these things are falling out here, right? With this toxic energy and saying, okay, I'm not going to keep myself in a toxic situation. I feel that I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, and I feel that, especially from the comments that I get, I just feel like things seem to be harder for Capricorns, and I feel because we have the Devil card, and I just feel like the challenges are so, not that other people don't have challenges, right? Not that other signs don't, because everyone does. But I feel that for Capricorn, I almost feel like the challenges are more intense, and it's almost like they're more toxic. But I also feel that Capricorns are very strong because they do have the Devil card, and it's like dealing with that energy and dealing with those situations, that it makes you stronger. Even though as Capricorn, we're like, you know what? I just like to have the Lovers as my card, right? Like Gemini. Be like, I want to have the Lovers. Or maybe even the Empress would be nice, right? That growth and that expansion and, you know, that progress and having that. But, you know, if everything was easy, then it would be boring. So when you have your challenges, then it becomes, you learn more and you become stronger. So again, it's always about your perspective and how you see things. All right, I'm going to grab a Star Dragons card. Whoop. I'll just take the top one there. We have invention, burning with passion. Burning with passion again, right? Okay, right? I feel like you've kind of lost that because of what happened, but I feel like it's getting yourself, right? 2 and 3, progress, burning with passion again. All right, let's grab a Animal Oracle card. Let's take this one, Lion Spirit. I love that. Be generous of spirit, but I also feel like it represents the Strength card and being strong and being confident and powering through these situations, right? And learning from them. All right, let's grab this one. This was a Whispers of Healing. We have barriers. What barriers do you have? Have you been putting barriers up because this happened over here, right? Have you been putting barriers up and almost fighting against yourself here? Because you know, and are you thinking, okay, well, I'm going to make sure that never happens again, and I'm just going to put a whole bunch of barriers up around myself. And that's not a good thing either. But bust down those barriers, right? Take those down and set yourself free from those, and give yourself that freedom. And also, you can put up barriers to people, or like put up those blocks or those barriers to people or situations or triggers that you have that may hurt you in a negative way or may make you feel like in a negative way. And I feel like there can be good barriers and there can be bad barriers, and look at those. Do you need to put some up to distance yourself from people or situations that are hurtful to you? And do you need to take down some that can help to give you that freedom and make you stronger? All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.